Hello, welcome to the lesson on subtracting mixed numbers by borrowing or regrouping. In a previous lesson, I've talked about subtracting mixed numbers, and I said that you can actually turn the mixed numbers into improper fractions, finding the least common denominator, then subtracting and simplifying whenever needed. In this case, we're focusing strictly on regrouping or borrowing. So let's go ahead and begin. So I have the fractions 7 1/3 minus 5 5/6. So what I'm going to do is focus on the whole numbers. So I have 7 here and 5 here, and I'm going to subtract them. So 5 from 7 equals 2. The next thing I'm going to do is take and bring down 1/3 minus 5/6. So before subtracting, I need to have a common denominator. I know that the common denominator is 6 simply because we can divide 3 into 6 evenly, which gives us 2. So we can actually turn this 3 into 6 by multiplying by 2. Whatever you do in the denominator, you must also do in the numerator. So now we have 6 as a common denominator. So we have 2 over 6 minus 5 over 6. But take a look here. We cannot take 5 from 2. So we actually have to borrow 1. So we have to borrow 1 from the 2, making it 1. And we have to add the borrowed 1 to 2 over 6. So we can actually manipulate this 1 by placing 6 over 6. So notice we have a common denominator of 6. So all we have to do is add and subtract across the numerators, but in that order. 6 plus 2 is 8, and then 8 minus 5 is 3. But notice 3 over 6 can be reduced or simplified even further by dividing by 3 in the numerator and in the denominator, which gives us 3 divided by 3 is 1, 6 divided by 3 is 2. But don't forget about your 1 here. Your final answer is 1 1/2. So let's go over to the next problem. And I'm going to wipe this out to give us more room. So we have 4 1/4 minus 1 3/5. So we're going to take and subtract the whole numbers. So 4 minus 1 equals 3. Let's bring down the fractions of 1/4 minus 3/5. Let's find a common denominator. I know it's going to be 20 because I can simply multiply 4 times 5 to give 20. So let's turn this 5 into 20 by multiplying by 4. And then let's turn this 4 into 20 by multiplying it by 5. So let's go ahead and place 5 over 20 here, minus 12 over 20 here. So we can actually subtract the fractions, right, because we have common denominators. However, we cannot take 12 from 5. So we have to borrow 1 from the 3, which leaves us with 2. We have to actually add that borrowed 1 to 5 over 20, which is 20 over 20. So now we have common denominators. So this is over 20. So you can add and subtract across the numerators in that order. 20 plus 5 is 25. And then 25 minus 12 is 13. But your answer is 2 13/20 because 13/20 because you cannot forget about your 2 here. So that's all we have for this lesson. I hope it was helpful to you, and I look forward to working with you in the next lesson. Take care.